5, our friends at Creative Wigs are meeting women in the middle of their breast cancer journeys.
And we are taking a closer look at the support they give during the holidays and year-round. Mary is live with them, has more for us.
Yeah, I have Wendy Barker here, the owner of Creative Wigs, and we were just talking about the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You guys were busy. You went to a lot of events, and you support these women through a really difficult time.
Yes, yeah. We went to, I think we did 6 events this just in October. We did we did Pink Sync, we did the Cancer Walk, we went to a new one at B-Tone Fitness. We did one that is supporting actually foster kids, not even cancer, but just part of the community. So yeah.
Well, and I know for the breast cancer survivors, you especially want to help them feel better about themselves, right? I mean, and you're seeing that each of these events had hundreds of women. And why is it important for you to help?
Well, we want to be out there in the community for people because, like, they're going through a really hard time. And nobody is excited about hair loss. And nobody is excited about being sick. And so we want to be a support for people, and not just during the month of October, but all year. We want to be here so that they feel safe, and we want them to feel like themselves. So when they put on that piece, like, the most exciting thing is when they're like,
I look like
that's me. Oh my gosh. You know, I thought this was going to be horrible. And it takes a lot of courage to actually walk into the store. We've had women sit out front, like, time and time again, like 3 and 4 times. They've said, I've just been sitting out here, just what's going to happen when I go in? And so I feel like when we're out in the community, they can put a face to us and see that we're just people. We just want to be here to, you know, find your perfect piece and help you on your journey to make it, like, that much easier, because, like, how hard is that?
Yeah, I know. Well, and I came to Creative Wigs. It was more than 13 years ago when I was just about to lose my hair. And it just seemed like you just treated hair wasn't that important to me. I knew it was going to grow back eventually. But for some people, it's their identifier. It's really important when they lose that hair. Let's look at some of the things you have up here. You have that cute little hat with the breast cancer ribbon. And yeah.
Yeah. So we have ones that are like hats with hair attached. So if you're just going to a ball game and you just want to slap on a hat, it already has hair attached. Or we have ones that just sit on your head and you can put any hat with it. So something like that's just fun, easy, you know, just kind of helps you get out there. But yeah, those, and we have turbans and little softy hats that go underneath your wig or your hairpiece or hat, because your head becomes very sensitive when you're going through treatments.
Right, and ointments and everything else that helps out. And then we want to walk over this way a little bit. You have other things here for not just breast cancer survivors, but a big selection, even more hats and things over here. And specifically, you treat women who are losing their hair. They come in at this kind of traumatic time for them, and you can even, like, shave their heads for them so they don't have to have family see. You take them back into a private area and really handle it with care.
Yes, yeah. We have private rooms if people prefer that. A lot of women, when they come in, they love interacting with each other. Like, sometimes we don't have to say anything. They're just like, oh my gosh, I love that on you, or oh, I just, you know. So it's great to watch that interaction between the ladies, whether they're going through cancer or they have alopecia, or they have, there's COVID hair loss. There's so many different, you know, hair loss problems or whatever.
Well, and even thinning hair or very fine hair, you have toppers. And I wanted you were willing to show us what you have. You gotta get a look at this.
So
it looks so natural.
Yeah, I just have a little topper on. I sometimes wear it for just like in between color, honestly.
Okay.
Because
I used to use a Sharpie.
Yeah. I use spray, but then I can just use this little guy in between colors. And I have tons of hair, honestly, but it just hides the yeah.
Okay,
so,
and let's look at this. It looks like it's very natural.
Yeah, it's very natural. It has a mono top. This is a little like silicone edge.
It keeps it from slipping.
Yeah, yeah. Especially if you have hair loss, it kind of, with the heat of your head, it kind of grips And a lot of the wigs have that also now. The caps are being made with like a little silicone grip inside them, which is really nice. So yeah, and you just pop it on. It's super easy.
Okay. And we're at the Salt Lake location for Creative Wigs. You have a couple other stores, right?
Yes, we have 4 locations total. We have one in South Jordan, one in Orem off University Avenue, and one in St. George, and then of course the Salt Lake.
Okay, and we're going to be back a little bit later, and we're going to talk about some of the services they provide for men and other types of hair loss, because they do a lot of different things here, and it's fun to see. So we'll show you a little bit more in about 20 minutes, guys.
All right, welcome back to ARC Salt Lake. Time right now is 8:31. Thanks for staying with us.
Well, there is a lot to see inside the Creative Wigs salon, from men's hair systems to women's wigs and top pieces.
They have options for just about everyone at any stage of hair loss. We're going to get back out to Mary at the salon. Good morning, Mary.
Yeah, we talked about some of the services they have for women who are going through chemotherapy or have other reasons for hair loss. And they also help kids. Wendy Barker here, owner of Creative Wigs. I didn't realize you had a plan for kids that helps kids who might have hair loss.
Yeah, we support both Wigs for Kids and Children with Hair Loss. Those are both nonprofit organizations, and they donate 100% of their wigs to kids. So what we do is they will send the kids to us, and we will do all the measurements, send those into the Wigs for Kids or Children with Hair Loss, and then the kids will come in and we fit the wig on them and customize it and all the things for them, and just send them on their way. So, yeah,
and your general manager here, Luba, is going to tell us a little bit about the services for men. You have a little barber shop here.
Yes, we do. And the reason why we have a little room is because a lot of men don't want to be exposed, and they're like, oh, taking the toupee is now a dirty word, but it's a hair system. They come into the room, and we match their hair. We put on the hair system and cut it on, attach it. They can wear it for 2 to 4 weeks. They can sleep in it. They can have, shower with them. They can do whatever they want. They can style it however they want.
Full service here.
Full service, yes, absolutely.
You don't have to get stuck with one of these.
No.
Okay.
And these are actually, it's funny you say that, but this is what comes in the box. So when you are shopping out there, this is what you get. And so this is what we specialize. We specialize here in the services. We specialize in customizing them to the style that you want. So you don't have to, be stuck with one of those.
You do. You trim them up, and the color and everything you can fit. We're going to walk over here now. We have a client of Creative Wigs who is now a sales associate, and Luba, we'll have you come over. Kayla, thanks so much for being willing to talk with us about this. Why did you become a client of Creative Wigs?
I was going through hair loss of my own and needed a wig myself to help me with my disorder, which is called trichotillomania.
Okay, and that's when you just start tugging little pieces of your hair out.
Yes, it's a compulsive disorder.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, and you said you might be willing to show us what your hair looks like and why you wear a wig. Now, partly you said that you wear the wig because it keeps you from doing it.
Yeah, it just switches that trigger off for me, and it really just helps that inner self-esteem for me.
Okay, so can we see how you use your wig?
All right, so have a velvet grip underneath, and that helps it stay on.
That's called a velvet grip?
Yep, a velvet grip, so it just keeps the wig in place, and you can tug at that thing, it's not going to come off. So, I was kind of see, this is my regular hair.
So it's just thin in some spots?
Yeah, so it's just thin in here, but I can actually see, so I got some regrowth in here, and that's what the wig has allowed me to regrow and not attack anymore. So I've been able to have my hair back and my self-esteem with that.
Okay, and so you're so happy you decided to get a job here and help other people.
Yeah, well, I felt so inspired, and I wanted to help others who were going through the same issues, and I felt like it was a really relatable issue for others.
And people have alopecia, they have a bunch of different reasons for losing their hair, and you're giving them hope that there's help available to make you feel better about yourself.
Yeah, that there is options out there to help people who struggle.
Okay. Can you put it back on for us? And yeah, we want to see how easy it is or how hard. I know it was hard for me to get used to it. I didn't like having to wear a wig, but I imagine you get used to it and you find a comfort spot, right?
Yeah, so I usually just put it down a little lower, and then I just bring it up to where I see my natural hairline
Okay.
and get those ears out. So that's
Okay.
one here.
And I know some of them are lace front and different types of wigs, right, Luba?
Yes, there are different caps for it. So Kayla here has a lace front wig, which makes it look very natural on the hairline. There are other wigs that are, all machine tied, so they have actually a fabric on the front, which are great for if you want more like that, more volume and more curl on, like the.
I call it Texas hair.
Yes, for sure, for sure. So, but these ones are nice because they have the front lace. They have
It looks so natural.
the hairline right here, so it looks really natural.
And feels natural, too.
Yes, and
I
actually
just,
this one is all hand tied, so even in
Wow.
the back you can
Really
see
does.
that looks very, very natural for.
wow. Kayla, thanks so much for sharing with us. And Luba and Wendy, thanks so much. The Creative Wigs, they will custom cut the wigs to the style you want, and they help men, women, children, grandchildren here at Creative Wigs. So back to you guys.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Mary. Appreciate it.
Yeah.